Why do random dogs often come up to you? This is why. Ever wondered why random dogs seem drawn to you? Unveil 8 shocking reasons why these furry strangers often approach you, revealing hidden instincts, surprising signals, and what it all means about your unique connection with them. Number 1. General comfort and familiarity. Many pets like to be in the company of people who are quiet and comfortable, especially those they become familiar with. This may often include people who pet these random dogs when they are in their immediate vicinity or neighborhood. For example, if a dog passes by on their own, or on a walk with their owner, and you pat them daily, the dog will generally begin to seek out your attention. You have become both comfortable and familiar, making you a positive part of a dog's usual day. Dogs are also believed to become easier to manage and train as they grow comfortable with whoever is generally friendly with them. So this is a great benefit for managing a dog you see often that may not be your own. If you pat random dogs or give them other positive attention regularly, you will usually quickly gain their respect. Almost all random dogs will respond positively to these pleasant interactions as long as they do not perceive you as a threat or have other behavioral issues or concerns. Number 2. Pleasant scent. One of the reasons dogs may enjoy being close to you can be due to your scent. If you pay attention when interacting with these dogs, you will often find that they are sniffing your toes or other particular body parts. Some may even raise their noses to sniff the air as you enter their vicinity. If they enjoy the smell that's coming off of you, they will generally want to get closer to you to interact and see what's going on. Several animals, especially dogs, have a natural sensitivity to certain appealing or curious scents. If you've ever wondered, why do dogs draw toward me? It's possible that it has something to do with your smell. Keep in mind that your scent is distinct from other humans, and this is something that dogs can recognize immediately. It is important to remember that each circumstance is different though, so you will want to pay close attention to these factors by observing the dog's behavior to determine if this is the particular cause for their interest. Number 3. Food source. Most random dogs, especially those that are stray, are motivated to survive and will embark on the quest for food. Random dogs may be attracted to your presence because of the aroma of food that you hold in your possession. When this is the case, they see you as a source of nourishment and may expect you to feed them properly. If you generally are approached by dogs when you're carrying food, this is a factor to consider when determining why these animals may desire to be in your company. Number 4. You have a welcoming vibe about you. Some individuals become anxious when they see stray dogs or other pets belonging to strangers. But how do you feel about it? Do you have no fears or concerns when you are around them? If this is the case, this explains why you get approached by random dogs. You can create a friendly environment. Being comfortable in the presence of unfamiliar dogs is basically like if you had a sign on your head that says, "Get closer" or "Come here." Your body language immediately tells them to not be concerned. "I'm completely harmless" is what you're saying when you have no anxiety or fears in their presence. This isn't some sort of supernatural power. You may simply just be a pleasant and loving person when you are out in nature. If this applies to you, your friendliness is likely a quality that you carry everywhere you go. Number 5. Your pheromones may attract random dogs. Apocrine glands are found in all mammals, including humans and canines. These are a type of sweat gland that releases pheromones. To put it more simply, you can say that pheromones are odorless smells that include some information about whoever or whatever they're coming from. Consider pheromones to be an invisible, chemical version of showing a photo ID. They function like a social media profile for animals that can pick up on these chemicals, whereas other people will be able to tell what your age and gender are simply by looking. With pheromones, you'll need to smell this information and gain the basics of a person, plus plenty more. Keep in mind that the pheromones released by dogs are not detectable by our senses. However, because canines have a great sense of smell, they are sometimes able to detect ours. Depending on what our pheromones are saying about us, it is very possible that by detecting certain pheromones, random dogs may be attracted to come to visit you. According to experts, the apocrine glands of dogs may be found throughout their bodies but are primarily located in their private areas. For people, the majority of such glands are located in the armpits and groin areas of the human body. In addition, it has been suggested that when a female's menstrual cycle begins, dogs are drawn to those females due to a change in their pheromones. So, if you're a female, there may be occasions when dogs are more attracted to you than other times. Now, you have a better idea of how this invisible information may cause a dog's behavior to change throughout a month too. Number 6. You understand how to communicate with them. Another characteristic that attracts random dogs to you is your keen observational skills towards them. This may or may not be something you are aware of though. However, it is likely in these cases that you are not engaging in any activities that they find unappealing, and you are probably able to relate to them in some way, finding their body language easier to understand than others. When you see a dog, you don't instantly approach him or her. Instead, you allow the dog to come to you before you even think of petting them. Alternatively, You may be aware of what they are requesting, whether it's food or a belly rub. This understanding allows you to approach them with less trepidation, and the lack of them trying to communicate without words is an added benefit on their end. As we mentioned before, this is one of the things that dogs are attracted to. You may have had dogs or other animals in your home for a long time if you naturally pick up on their body language cues and can provide them with what they need. Similarly, have you ever been told that you're a very sensitive person by someone else? If that's the case, this is also a viable explanation. Being sensitive can explain why you seem to be in tune with the behavior and emotions of dogs. Number 7. You have a nice manner of speech or you speak politely. Dogs are also appreciative of courteous behavior, even if they don't speak using the same words. So you may have this trait in you as well. Canines, like little children, love to be around individuals who speak in a gentle, higher-pitched, comforting voice as opposed to those who are too noisy or talk very slowly with no comfort or confidence in their voice. Canines may perceive yappy or unusual speech patterns as frightening sounds. This is because, in addition to smells, dogs are also receptive to our tone of voice. According to experts, this aids them in detecting our emotions. This is something that they are more focused on, rather than what we are saying to them. In other words, dogs will wag their tails excitedly when they hear "come on" in a high-pitched and fun voice. The same word said in a low and lifeless tone, on the other hand, may provoke a negative reaction or no reaction at all. Number 8. You maintain a cool demeanor. Aside from your genuine kindness, you may also be a person of moderate temperament. In other words, you likely maintain your cool and collected attitude at all times. It is for this reason that dogs feel safe when they are near you. If you treat dogs with kindness, they will be able to foresee your activities with ease. Furthermore, they are aware that you have no malicious intent toward them. Canines are very capable of reading human body language. This allows them to determine whether or not a person is safe and pleasant to be around. Since dogs can detect human emotions rather effectively, as discussed, they are nearly always aware of whether we are upset or not. Alternatively, if a person has a propensity to have an unexpected eruption of emotions at times, which they consider frightening and menacing, they will likely completely avoid you.